No, stop, sit down, listen, and watch, because this is for you. I'm Peri Lyons, and I'm sweating like my AC just died. I'm Peri Lyons, and this is Peri Lyons, New York City celebrity psychic, and I am so glad, my darling, cherished ducklings, that you are here. So before we start out, I want to discuss a topic that's been coming up a lot with my clients and my loved ones, and that topic is jealousy. Now, a very important book once told us that jealousy is as cruel as the grave. And if you've ever experienced it, I certainly haven't, you know that that's true. But here's what my guides, who are the invisible people who give me information, but please don't hold that against me. I've had actual tests and certifications that I'm sane. I'm happy to bring those certificates on the show next time, but they're all true. Okay. Speaking of which, I just got all my reports back from my doctor. I did blood, you've got to do this, and I advise you do this. You get a blood panel every year and just get all these tests. So I got all my tests back. My doctor wrote, "You have the body of a 25-year-old." And I was like, "You looked in my closet?" Okay, joke. Here is what I want to say about jealousy. And we've all experienced it. And it's horrible. It's horrible. You shouldn't have to experience it, but we all do. So if you're parted from someone, or if you're with someone, or if you're alone and have secretly built an altar to somebody in your basement. No, ignore that last part. I don't recommend that. It doesn't work. Sorry. Jealousy is a betrayal of ourselves. It's not about the other person's possible or impossible betrayal, because I will tell you, about 7 out of 10 times when my clients or I are super jealous, nothing is happening with the person we're jealous of. It's just our projections. Jealousy is something that when we feel it, we need to, if we're spiritual, turn it over to our higher power. Ask our higher power, whatever or whoever it can be. It can be our garden, it can be God, it can be anything that is bigger than you. I had a friend whose higher power, she was an AA, was the US Post Office, because it was bigger than her and she couldn't control it. But I don't recommend that. Our higher power is the universe to me. It's the God. It's the beauty, the love, and the magic that when we ask it to help us, when we turn our human everyday concerns or anxiety over to it. I love doing these kind of hand gestures. Okay, sorry, I got distracted. If ADD was people, I'd be China. Anyway, so when we make a decision to have faith for the sake of having faith, when we look back over our lives and realize, oh my gosh, I've been protected this entire time, because if you're alive, you have been. If we can remember that nobody on earth can replace the magnificence, the uniqueness, the incredibly perfect being that you were created as. I might have been, but I think I dinged it around the edges. But anyway, but you were. I'm absolutely sure of that. When you feel jealousy, remember, there are 2 things you can do. And the first thing, I'm going to tell you something very important, and then we're going to take calls, because I love you guys, and we're getting a lot of feedback that not to brag, but I'm bragging, that this show provides really accurate, helpful, and useful answers, and also changes the situation as you and I talk about it. So if you're in Canada, New Zealand, all of the United Kingdom, Scotland, Ireland, England, Wales, very important, Wales, America. Did I already say Canada? And so call in, because I'm here for you, and I mean that, and I'm good. Anyway, where was I? So jealousy. When we're jealous, what I would suggest is to do this incredibly useful exercise, which will also speed up your manifestation like a mother. Okay. And it's this: when you feel jealousy, rather than fighting it, or wallowing in it, which, I've certainly done, or being a victim to it. Oh, Tamika. Oh, South Carolina. We love South Carolina. Tamika, can you hang on for like 4 more minutes? I'm just going to finish this thought and do the psychic weather.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you
Okay.
lovely boy. Thank you. Am I saying your name right, Tamika?
Yes, ma'am.
Hi. Thank you, love. Be right back. So, if we have an unpleasant emotion, self-loathing, self-reproach, depression, which you should seek a doctor's care for if you're truly depressed, or especially in this case, jealousy, right? Well, the thing that I have found that works, and it also speeds up my manifestations like crazy, is this. When you feel that unpleasant emotion, unwanted self-loathing, jealousy, here's what I'm going to say. Open your arms like that, or even like that, and welcome it in and say, whoops, excuse me. Sorry, that's a whole different channel. And you can ask me privately about that. No, I'm kidding. There's no other channel. What I'd like you to do is open your arms and welcome that unwelcome emotion in like it's a loved, old, familiar friend. When you do that with jealousy, with self not likingness, that's a word now, what happens is the emotion either dissolves or it sort of like becomes a little puppy and jumps in your lap, and you can say, I know you think you're scary. This is me petting an imaginary puppy. Feel free to do this at home. It's fun, it's very soothing. My imaginary puppy is a husky, but you can have whatever imaginary puppy you want. Where was I? Okay. So you're welcoming in this emotion with love. It's there as either something you've made up to torture yourself with, and truly, why bother? Life is freaking hard enough. Why make up stuff to torture yourself with if you can't actually be sure that this person is like, bonking the diner waitress, which he's not, just so you know. Welcome that emotion in. Say, I love you. I accept you. Come sit by me. Try this for a week. I guarantee that there'll be a moment, a turning point for you at which you will understand that emotion, I'm not discrediting your emotions at all, but what I do want to say is that feeling of pain, it's something you've made up to hurt yourself with, because nobody can replace you. And if somebody thinks you're replaceable, then really sod them. Bugger that, as my English friends say. And on some level, that somebody who does not respect you that way does not belong in your life. Okay. And that's the end of my TED Talk. Thank you for joining. I'm just going to, Tamika, if you can hang out 1 more minute. I'm so glad you called. Just about to. Okay, sorry. That didn't happen. You never saw that. Okay. I'm just going to do the psychic weather for the week, which I do with various cards, both tarot and animal spirit, and various cards I've picked up in restaurants, whatever. No. So I'm going to pick 3 cards indicating the beginning of the week, middle of the week, and the end of the week. And meet me halfway. What I'd like you to do during the week is keep these cards in mind. And when the opportunities or warnings pop up for you, that you'll remember that these cards said that and you can judge accordingly. Are we ready? So the first 3 days starting today, oh boy, oh, hello. We have the Prince of Wands. I don't know why this is happening, but okay, trust me, it's the Prince of Wands card. I'm going to put it in front of my face. There you go. You can see it now. Okay. What you'll see in this card is that the Prince of Wands is about this new energy. And this can be a Leo, Aquarius, or what's the other one? Sagittarius. Hello. Man or woman or other. Happy Pride Month, everybody. Yes. So that can literally be somebody who is re-entering your life, who is either one of those signs or has a very inventive, lovely, just kind of getting stuff done energy, right? It can also be you discovering this person in yourself, this person who is gets stuff done and is excited about life and sees all the possibilities. That's there for you. Next card, and I'm not looking at these beforehand. Ooh, the next card is interesting. Now the devil card, put that there because I'm just a little devil. The devil card, if you look at it, it's not it's not as scary as people make it out to be. What it is, it's about addiction. It's about bondage to something which could be a job that exploits you. It could be somebody who's not nice to you, but you're still in a relationship with. Don't ask me how I know about that. It could be, smoking or drinking too much or, the devil's lettuce, whatever. But if this card comes up, there's going to be a time this week when you're going to have to come face to face with this and realize that you're bigger than this bondage, which is a word that has different connotations these days, but I'm still going to use it. How about, no, I'm just going to say bondage. In this card, the two people are in bondage to the devil, but this also can mean that you might get a chance to kind of be a little naughty in a way that maybe doesn't serve the rest of your life. So I would fantasize about being naughty. I wouldn't go through with it on the real life level this week or any other week if it's going to hurt your marriage or hurt your relationship or it's not with somebody who respects you. I'm just saying, because I am so all about your self-respect, your self-love, and whatever is best for you. That's what I'm here for, to tell you the truth. And at the end of the week, a week from now, the Panther Spirit card by Colette Baron Reed, wonderful deck. Panther Spirit is about reclaiming your power. That's sort of Panther-like. This is my Panther imitation. I know, there are better Panther imitations. It's the best I could do. I was born in the year of the tiger. Gotta be okay. But the Panther Spirit is recognizing your own power, your magnificence, your slinky beauty, whether you're a man, woman, or fluid. So that's what I have to say. And now, if Tamika, my darling, is still around, are you there, baby?
Yes, ma'am, I'm here.
Oh, you are happy. Hello, darling. How are
Hey,
you? Good.
I'm blessed. How about you?
You have a beautiful speaking voice. Do you sing as well?
Thank you.
Do you sing as well? I'm trying to fix my top and I can't get the sides right, so I think I just made it totally stupid there. Okay. Sorry,
Ma'am?
new dress. Same old boobs, new dress. So do you sing, my dear?
No, I don't. I mean, I think I can sing, but no, I just never really tried it.
Well, you just have your spirit really comes out in your melodious voice. So here's what I'm going to ask.
Thank you.
I like to connect to people through their birthdays. So tell me what day your birthday is. You don't have to tell me the year. Don't ask. I won't tell.
Oh, it's okay. I'm a Sagittarius, and my birthday is 12/15/89.
Oh, cool. Oh, you're an 18. 18's in Hebrew, chai. 18 is the number of life and is considered a very lucky number. And I might or might not have an 18 birthday myself. We love Sagittarius here. So it feels like you're concerned about three different things. We don't have that much time. I'm getting children, work, and somebody who's driving you a little crazy. So which one is it? Which one do you want to talk about?
It's all three. That's so crazy.
That's my job, baby. I just reflect your beauty and truth back to you. So your kids are going to be okay. It feels like 2, 1, and 1. How many kids do you have?
I just got one daughter.
Oh, okay. Well, I was wrong about that. Sometimes that happens. Oh, but she's lovely. But you're right. She is. How old is she now?
She'll be 4 in August.
Oh, you know what? if you're worried about her health, get a second opinion, take her to a different doctor. But she's, for one thing, I mean, I can see her with my heart's eye. She's very beautiful and she's a very special spirit. You guys have a really, I mean, of course, you have a strong bond, your mother and daughter, but even more than that, she almost reminds you of somebody you loved who passed. And sometimes it's like, did that person come back? You know what I'm saying? But she's really special. Can I reassure you about what you're worried about? You don't have to be specific if you don't want to.
Well, I was worried about, I was trying to work on another kid. That was my biggest concern. Because she's been asking for another sibling.
Oh, oh, that's okay. She's 4. She won't know what the heck happened. And I can see that because is she a Leo or does she have like that kind of queen energy?
She's a Leo. She's an August baby.
You're going to have another kid. In fact, what I get is that you've got a possible 3 kids ahead of you. I'm not saying that's God's will. I'm just saying that's what I'm getting. But the next child is really, it seems to me, really right there. It feels, my first feeling was that it's going to be a little boy. So she will enjoy alternately mothering him and torturing him like he's a science experiment. But she's going to be fine. She'll be a little grumpy, but when you tell her that the new baby is like she is the queen of the new baby, and that just stroke her ego. She's beautiful now. She's going to be beautiful all her life. And well, I can see you with my heart side too, and you're not exactly chopped liver. I mean, you're very, very, very attractive. This little girl is a beauty, and she's kind of a queen. So you just got to take that into account and deal with it that way. Okay, next. Work?
I just started a job today. I just got a job today.
Oh, congratulations. Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Thank you.
There's only thing is, girl, show up on time. Him. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah. Okay. So set out an hour early because I know you and we have something in common in this way. Let me just put it that way. And that's great. And you have a very spiritual energy for people like you and possibly me. All time is kind of now. So, but you also get very absorbed in anything you're doing and you look up and you should have been there 10 minutes ago. Make sure that you don't do that with this job. Start getting ready an hour early. Know what I'm saying? And
yes,
when
ma'am.
you're there, I say, I say it because I recognize the fellow mermaid. I'll put it that way. Mermaids are always like. The other thing I'm going to say is let yourself be as successful as I see you're going to be. You have a couple of different talents. You're very good at working with people. People adore you. I adore you, and I've known you for 40 seconds. People really like you. You just have to, you have a little problem with authority. Am I right? So sometimes you can be maybe not
yes,
even
ma'am.
aware, fighting back against authority or bosses. Don't bother. You're a very independent spirit, my little Sagittarius. So I'm going to ask you to, every day before you go into work, just say a little visualization, prayer, or affirmation that everybody at work is on my side. We're all working together to make each other really, bless me and bless them. And walk in with that attitude. You can't fail. And you're good at a lot of different stuff. And this job is really opening up a whole new world for you. I'm very excited for you.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that.
Sure. And we got about 2 more minutes. So throw out the person who's driving you crazy. Tell me who it is. Or tell me what the problem is.
Well, it's my love situation. I was dealing with an air sign. We just completely stopped talking.
Did you say he won't stop talking or he doesn't?
No, we stopped talking. We don't communicate.
Oh, you stopped talking. I'm sorry. I think that's probably for the best right now. I think he needs to deal with some sobriety issues, if you catch my drift. Would that maybe be correct?
Mm-hmm.
Sobriety can be either, it can be an addiction to drugs, alcohol, or other women. I'm not going to say which I think it is, but I think
It's
that
the
he's very,
women.
what?
I say it's
Yeah.
the women.
Welcome to the wonderful world of air signs. Is he a Libra?
He's an Aquarius.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I love my Aquariuses, but I dated 2 Aquariuses and I almost got tattoos afterwards saying, thank God you're gone. I love the women. The men are a little too Aquarius for me. I think that there's somebody coming into who is very stable and very monogamous. Not for about 6 to 7 months, so just hold your breath. Well, don't hold your breath for 6 months. I can't be legally responsible for the consequences. But although I'm a medium, so I could still talk to you afterwards, but we don't want that. Besides, you're going to live till you're 95, so that runs to one side of your family. Yeah. Yeah, I'm seeing this guy as somebody who is in your life to help produce this amazing child. And his work here is done. Thank you. Next. Got it? I'm sorry. I hope that doesn't hurt your... But you've got such cool manners. I like, come down to this neck of woods. Let's go get a beer. I think you're great. So,
thank you.
And I'm going to pick one last card for you. And then if my producer says it's okay, oh yeah, we're going to go to the next person. But you're such a joy. I was so happy to meet you. And I always mean that stuff. Hold on. My producer says, oh, I have 2.5 minutes left. Well, darling, it's you. So let's hang out for another minute or so. 2 minutes and a half to be precise. Okay, so the cards I'm getting for you. This is going to seem, it's actually a great card, but it's a little off-putting when you first look at it. It's the Bat card. It's about rebirth. And it's about you starting a whole new world. You're starting a whole new life, and you're taking such a big step up in your life. You're going to be around people who really see you and appreciate you. I'm going to give you a homework assignment. It's not like I'm going to stop by your house and check, but you never know. I love South Carolina, so and I'm going to be in the South in a week, so careful. I might back in your home. So here's your homework. I would like you to do a gratitude list once a day. And I know you're good at gratitude, but all of us human beings, we forget how lucky we are. So when I do mine, I start off with really easy stuff like I'm alive. Thank you. My health is good. I can walk. I can speak. I have loving friends and a job I love. So start out with things like that. For you, you're very healthy. I think you had a bad patch a while back, but you're better. But go to your doctor once, go get a physical. I want you to do that just so you know how lucky you are. You've got a beautiful, strong-willed daughter who's going to make your life a joyous, joyous heck. You've got...
Well, thank you.
Yeah, she's so great. Do you mind if I ask what her first name is so I can put her in my healing meditations?
It's Delilah.
Oh, that's beautiful. And it suits her. So I'll put you in there too. So if you win the lottery the next week, you have to send me 10%. I
would definitely do.
So that's your homework. Just write down like 5 to 10 things you can keep going that you're grateful for. And you're just awesome. Okay, my dear. Thank you so much. Bless you. And I'll see you all next week, 9 p.m. Moonstruck TV, 9 p.m. EST. Come join me, babies. I love you. I really do. Mwah. Bye.